You're coming from Western Jamaica and you're given an opportunity to, play quality basketball. How satisfied are you with the progress that has been made since your time?
Oh, I mean, I told the guy that's the first thing. I was like, you guys have an indoor basketball court. That's like the first plus.
There's an international tournament coming up in March. How prepared would you say your team is today?
Oh, we've been practicing from about last year, late September. These are guys that I see as my family now. We've been traveling since October, I would say, and we've been on about 5 trips now as a team. And every time we go up, I can see the difference. We get better every single time. I can see the improvement. We train hard, we work hard, we have fun at the same time. We gel together, because we experience these struggles and the wins and the losses together. So it builds us. So I think mentally we're definitely getting there for the championship, and we'll be there. Right. Today was a tough day at training. The guys will definitely see this as a plus going home to say, yo, we'll have the mental strength when we're tired to push through these championship games, because it's on a weekend. So in terms of gameplay now, we're there because every game we play overseas, we fight, and we fight like it's our last game, right? I love our energy so far, and our chemistry is definitely getting better.
Samardo, it's good having you back here in Jamaica.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's word that you have now joined the Phase 1 Academy.
Yes.
Right. Is this your first training session with the team?
This is my first training session. So, like, we spoke maybe this week about it. I've been following them for a while, a couple of months to be exact, just, watching where the things was going. And I liked it. I know Pee-Wee for a long time, childhood friends. And like, just, I wanted to be a part, and for me, the opportunity presented itself. I came home this weekend, he presented this itself. So, I was like, why not? It's a joy for me. And, we have an indoor basketball court too. This is from Montego Bay, that's big.
Right.
So I'm really excited for that.
You made mention probably a year ago, that whenever you retire, you want to be coaching.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
I mean, definitely it's one of my goals, for me, I have a lot to, I got a lot of stuff that, I can share with the younger guys, what I mean? Being a person that's been through it, what I mean? And kind of understand where they're trying to get to. I mean, it's a great opportunity. So even today, just coming here, just showing them a few things and, just help them with their game a little bit, help each other eventually. My thing is to maybe to have like a good Jamaica national team to compete, in the FIBA tournaments and stuff like that. That's the thing that I envision, things going with, the Phase 1 and what these guys are doing.
This team should be going into an international tournament next month in March. Based on what you have seen today, how confident are you moving forward, being a part of this team and what you have seen from the players?
I mean, definitely. These guys, us as a culture, for example, we don't like losing. And these guys here, they're on a Saturday, they're putting in the work, and they're getting better. I think, they all want to do well, they want to represent. And, in all, we all getting better each day. It's not going to be perfect today. It's a long-term thing, and this is another, opportunity for them to show themselves and to show what they've been working for.
What are some of the drills that you worked on today?
Well, we did like mostly like full court stuff, and we did like a lot of, three-point shooting, mid-range, just like getting the guys, finishing. And, now the basketball game is a lot about shooting. So we try to get in as much shooting as possible and also finishing around the basket, having them run, and now they will go over their plays. They've been training, for me it was the first day, so it's more so an introduction. But I think it's great. I like few of the guys are already in love with their games and what they do on the basketball court, so it should be fun.
Our expectations for the Phenom Prep Championship coming up March 8th to 10th is that we're going to go in there and we're going to fight because our goal this year, because it's our first time anyone doing this, is that we wanted to have a reputation and we wanted to set a reputation for Jamaica as a team that was win or lose, we were going to get a fight. We know that we've been staying within 2 to 3 points of 2 to 3 possessions of the teams that we've lost to, and several of these teams we're going to see in this prep championship. So we know we can compete and win games in this championship. So overall, we do expect to perform very well, but nevertheless, we're going to go in there and we're going to show that we can fight.
You're the person in charge of the Phase 1 Academy. What is it that you have seen so far that makes you think that your team is ready for the upcoming event?
Right now, our focus is on minimizing our mistakes and building on our successes in terms of what we've been doing in our previous events, because we've been on about 8 trips overseas, so we know how we've performed and where we've hurt in performing against other teams. And with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 games, we were always in it. We were 1 or 2 possessions, 3 possessions away from taking some wins away from some teams that didn't expect it. So we know that if we focus on those things that were hurting us and build on our strengths, that that we're gonna surprise some teams in this championship.
What do you see in Jamaican basketball that makes you put your time and resources into it?
I see myself, and I see every other Jamaican that has either left early or even grew up in North America. I see ourselves because we are able to go and have successful careers as players, coaches, and give back to the communities that we left. So I see young people that have the opportunity to do the exact same thing for Jamaica right here. Go on, be successful, become pros, but come back and you teach them how they're going to give back one day.
How do you feel about former NBA player, a Jamaican himself, being a part of the coaching staff and just here today to train with you and show you 1 and 2 things?
I was honestly happy, so happy, because this means a lot for me and the guys. To hear that an NBA player has seen us and wants to work with us, especially being of Jamaican descent. It means a lot to me, because I have somebody to look up to, especially someone who is right next to me, other than, my coaches and the regular coaching staff. Samardo Samuels, he came here today, not as a coach first. He came to us, introduced himself, hung out with us first, so I got to see his attitude, his passion for the game before I saw the coaching side of him. So I really appreciated that from him, and I appreciate him being here and working with us.
Based off your global experience, how do you feel about Jamaica now managing a major competition that's coming up?
Of course, why not? I think Jamaica can manage anything, I think like guys, they love to come to Jamaica, and Jamaica is a perfect place for everything. I hope this summer, we can, we're gonna do stuff to where we can even have like a pro-am team, so we can do like, pro-am basketball here. That would be, cool,
You're coming from Western Jamaica and you're given an opportunity to, play quality basketball. How satisfied are you with the progress that has been made since your time?
Oh, I told the guy that's the first thing. I was like, you guys have an indoor basketball court. That's like the first plus, you know what I mean? And that for me alone, when I was in their position, being here playing at Mushet, I never really had those, opportunities unless I'm going to Kingston, to GC Foster. So to have one in the West is really big, you know what I mean? And for me, that's why, it gave me like another extra push to come out and, help the guys and, like having the court and even help myself. I'm still playing. So like I need to get my big ass in shape. I'll probably get like some workout here now, but pretty much.
But Samardo's always had a heart to give back, and he's been giving back to Jamaica. I think it's a natural fit. You know, when he saw the work that we were doing, he knew that these young men are taking the same path, same journey as him, straight from Jamaica. So when we spoke, it just made so much sense that him as an ambassador, as a mentor, as a trainer, as somebody who's walked their walk, you know, and it's very important to have people like that involved in your program. And then obviously with elite level coaching he's experienced, he's being coached by Patino and also incredible coaches. So his knowledge he brings is something that we is priceless.
Do you think we're playing enough basketball here in Jamaica?
Not even close. I mean, the fact that we don't have a club league and a club system means that after high school basketball is done, there really isn't anything that's that's fortunate for the ones that are part of Phase One that we keep them playing, right throughout the year. But for the ones that are just play high school basketball, that's it. There's not enough basketball for them to develop.
At the end of the day, what are you seeking from this program? Are you trying to seek to get another Michael Jordan?
I think a byproduct of the work that we're going to put in is we are going to have successful individual athletes. We are going to have pros. We are going to have national team stars. But what's most important for me is community building. And I know that the resources that will come from successful young people having great careers, great professional careers, is they're going to come back and they're going to build up back the community. They're going to come back and they're going to help the next generation. And that's the biggest thing for me, is to see that the community benefit from the success of the individual athletes.
What would be your recommendation to bring basketball where it was now, where it was to now?
It's steadily. I think the Phase One stuff is something that I believe. Like I said, I've been up, following them for months. Seeing where the guys were going with it. And I definitely like the idea. I like the things that they have, as far as even the fact that guys can be here in Jamaica going to school and be able to go to another country to play AAU basketball. That alone is already like a big step for us. You know what I mean? As much as guys want to have scholarship and go to the States, I also believe that, you can also be here and still go to America and still do good. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily, you don't have to necessarily leave. You can actually enjoy your country and, be a part of professional basketball.